Hi, Terry Michael, the Bible Lady. Jerusalem, and why is it so important? Well, here's a few facts before we go into that. In 2019, the population, guess how much the population is? Around 919,000 people, almost a million. And according to Bible Gateway, Jerusalem is mentioned 801 times in the NIV and 767 times in the King James. But according to Dakes, Great Dakes, it's mentioned 810 times. Well, I'm not going to count, right? And neither are you. So Jerusalem, some of the history of it, was one of the cities, one of the 26 cities that was given to Benjamin, the tribe of Benjamin. And that's in Joshua 18, 21 to 28. And that was around 1415 BC. But they couldn't drive out the Jebusites. And around 1000 BC, King David took over Jerusalem and made it the capital. So at one time, it was called Jebusi. I think that's how you pronounce it, meaning founded in peace. But Jerusalem is known by at least 18 other names in Scripture. So there's Jerusalem, Jebusi, Jebus, Zion, which was mentioned 152 times, City of David, Salem, Ariel, City of God, City of the Great King, City of Judah, the Throne of the Lord, the Holy Mountain. Okay, I lost my place. The throne of the Holy Mountain, the City of Solemnites, which is in regard to the festivals that they hold there and the rituals. That's Isaiah 33:20. The City of Truth, the Lord is there, the Lord our righteousness, and Aholabah. So why is it so important? Well, the temple was there. After Daniel's visions, and after 70 years had passed, and the Babylonians had them in captivity, around 536, the Persian king allowed the Jews to go back and rebuild the temple and rebuild Jerusalem. So at the first return of Zerubbabel with the exiles went to Jerusalem. The altar was restored and foundations of the temple were laid. Then work was halted due to the plots of the Samaritans. Then the edict of Cyrus was rediscovered and the temple was rebuilt in the 6th year of Darius, around 515 BC. The books of Ezra and Nehemiah tell about this, but the Hebrew Bible combines this Ezra and Nehemiah into one book. They entitle it Ezra. But before the 9th century, the two books were one also in the Christian community, and then they were split. So Alexander the Great had taken control of Jerusalem in 332 BC, and over the next several hundred years, the city was conquered and ruled by different groups, including Romans, Persians, Arabs, Fatimids, Seljuk Turks, Crusaders, Egyptians, Mamelukes, and Islamists. In 37 BC, King Herod restructured the temple and added retaining walls, but let's get down to why it's important. The most extraordinary episodes have occurred there. It goes back to the days of Abraham and his son Isaac. Abraham took Isaac to Mount Moriah, and guess where Jerusalem is built? On Mount Moriah. He brought him there because God told him to do so. And this is a foreshadowing of what would happen to Jesus. Except with Jesus, there wasn't another sacrifice in the bushes. Jesus was it. This was the Jerusalem that Jesus came to. When he was only 40 days old, his parents, Mary and Joseph, took him to perform the redemption of their firstborn, as is a Jewish custom, and that's in Luke 2:22. Easy to remember, 2:22. Luke, okay? It was in Jerusalem that he was consecrated, and it was in Jerusalem where he was crucified. The city of habitation of peace. He was buried in Jerusalem, and he rose in Jerusalem. And that's where he will return at the second advent. And next time I'm going to look at Jerusalem a little bit more. We're not done. Join me as I talk about the mix of the old and new Jerusalem. Thanks for watching.